Scott was just a normal guy who was glad that summer started. School was really taking a toll on his happiness, but he will have plenty of time to enjoy the summer. But there was a problem. Scott recently broke up with his girlfriend, Sarah. He was glad to be out of the relationship because it was unhealthy, but she was crazy, and it only got worse. After answering call after call from Sarah, Scott decides to go out to a restaurant. Sarah didn't have his cell phone number after it changed it, but she still had his home phone number. He finally went to sleep, but woke up to thudding on his bedroom window. As he looks back, he sees Sarah staring at him before sprinting off. Scott reluctantly almost went back to sleep before he realized Sarah ran off in the direction of the front door. Sarah kicked down the door, wielding a gun. Before she could shoot, Scott lunged at her with a knife. He grabbed as soon as he realized that she ran towards the front door. He missed, but he was too close to get shot. Sarah dropped the gun as Scott twists her wrist, stabbing her in the gut. As she fell down to the floor and passed out, Scott quickly hid the body in the closet. He had a hard time getting to bed, realizing he just killed someone, but eventually dozed off. When Scott woke up, Sarah was staring at him. She was smiling, holding the knife that she was stabbed with. She used the knife to cut an area off her shirt and use it as a bandage. For a crazy woman, she sure was smart and a quick thinker. She puts one hand around Scott's neck, clutching the knife in the other. As a last-ditch effort, Scott decides to use the emergency pocket knife that he keeps on his bedside table, stabbing Sarah straight through the heart. This time he calls the police, but is let off since it was self-defense. But Sarah was loaded into an ambulance, and at that moment, Scott felt relieved. 1 month later, he is watching the news to see the following report. Breaking news. A woman identified as Sarah Johnson escapes from a hospital while wounded after suffering a stab wound to the heart. How she survived is a miracle, but is believed she has murderous intentions against her ex-boyfriend Scott Williams after she kept screaming, "I will get him." 1 week later, Scott was found dead in his house with fingerprints on every doorknob that were identified as Sarah's. To this day, she has never been caught, but what baffles police the most is why Sarah wrote, "We'll be together in hell," next to Scott's body. She had written this message in Scott's blood.